Good day, fellow Americans and Unity Corps supporters. It's the 19th of April, and you're listening to UC Sunday Chats with Chris CLC. For those of you working today, I will get straight to the breakfast of this broadcast. The news you need to hear. On Friday, the global economy took an unprecedented hit, with the U.S. Dow dropping a whopping 339 points, China's stocks decreasing by 6% due to internal strife, and the European market falling 5.4% because of increasing tensions financially in Greece and Italy, the EU's currently largest debt-infested nations. Economists are now preaching to the government that a potential economic recession, if not depression, is imminent, predicted to trigger before 2023 at minimum. On other news, Georgia is now the 12th state to legalize medical marijuana in the Union, expressing its belief in the substance being a reasonable substitute for various other, quote, more questionable prescription drugs out there. In Texas, starting 2016, we will be able to openly carry firearms as we desire after passing a still-in-development state exam for new arms possessors. Those who are already bearing a concealed carry license will be exempt from this planned test system and able to carry openly as they please. Cowboys are coming back, boys and girls. This week, Mr. Obama signed a Medical Access and Reauthorization Act designed to rectify Medicare weaknesses that would have, if not fixed, resulted in a 21 cut in all doctors' pay across the U.S. for 2015. He himself stating a lack of ceremony for the signing of the bill was necessary to get it moving forward and into action as soon as possible. And lastly, for laughs, Donald Trump, the self-proclaimed potential presidential candidate for 2016 election, made a dubious post on Twitter against Miss Hillary Clinton, saying, "If Hillary Clinton can't satisfy her husband, what makes her think she can satisfy America?" Something I have to say resembles heavily to that film, The Election. Yes, indeed, this has been an interesting week for the U.S. on all spectrums of politics and progress, and I must tell you I am personally looking forward to see how everything plays out. Now, last week I said I would get into the details of what the Unity Corps Party means by her ever-coined term, the New Era. Throughout U.S. history, our great nation has gone through numerous periods, titled by term era, lasting roughly 20 or more years. Examples being such as the era of good feelings, the Second Industrial Revolutionary era, and of course the Progressive era, a short-lasted moments of inspiration within the nation that we could accomplish anything with the best of intentions for everyone across the world through various methods of action and implementation. The Unity Corps now coins the new era to imply a coming shift to the system of our nation socially and politically, going from the increasing flexibility of and acceptance towards those of unique personal preferences or rights, to the increased growth in youth supporters for new governmental heads able to end the rabble of the two-party system and bring about true and distinct improvements. We have entered the 21st century, a period like the early 20th century that is ripe for limitless possibility, potential, and progress to build up anything we seek or desire. The new era means to represent every change these first 30 years will experience, whether it be the introduction of a strong third party and solution, the discovery of highly valued medical technologies, or humanity's climb back into the stars thanks to companies and programs such as SpaceX and NASA. When you hear us say new era, we are implying a progressive change in one form or another with high optimism for the future and the gift of potential our futures collectively hold for America and our species. I hope this explains what we mean by the term New Era, and I look forward to having you next week, in which we'll be explaining the UC's origins both historically and in terms of our foundation recently. Thank you. Thank you for being with us and listening to this week's Sunday Chat. I'm Chris CLC, and long live the Union.